The title for this month's learning in the Founders Live Influencer Series is Let's Get Physical. So with possible apologies to Olivia Newton-John, let's talk about how to be physical and take command of the front of the room or a stage when you get the chance to present. I like to walk a little bit. It gives me the chance to keep things a little bit visually interesting. It allows me to use a physical transition as I'm going through a verbal transition. And of course, if I move front of stage and back of stage and left and right, it means that I'm giving the whole audience a chance to connect with me, and it means I can direct my gaze to different parts of the audience from different parts of the stage. I find it super for transition. So let's talk about how to walk. First of all, it's not just because you've got ants in your pants. You just don't want to be moving around somewhat aimlessly because you've got nervous energy. What you really want is to stand stock still in a spot, use your hands, all of that physical movement without actually moving your feet, make your point, and then as you're transitioning to a new point, you can find yourself moving around, just getting connected to a different part of the audience. And then when it's time to move on to another part of your subject, you can do the same. It doesn't have to be purposeful, but it can't be without purpose at all. That is to say, the movement doesn't need to mimic anything, or it doesn't need to suggest any movement in your story. It just needs to give the audience a chance to catch up to you while you either talk your way through some transitional point or, all right, I think I've made my point. Let's move on. You can let a thought sink in for your audience. So, natural stride, keeping your chest and your face pointed toward the audience, and get to a spot, stop, and then continue with your point.